According to David Nagel, the 2016 Speak Up survey conducted by Project Tomorrow found that 47% of middle school students and 33% of high school students want virtual reality experiences in what they would call their ultimate school. Virtual reality can help students become more interested in education, can transport students to places they have never been before or are unable to visit, and can increase comprehension and learning effectiveness. Keep listening to learn more about how virtual reality is changing the learning process. Teaching to a classroom of bored students can be quite frustrating for teachers and for students. A scholarly article written by Sandra Dutra-Piavison and colleagues found that with the help of virtual reality in the classroom, learning becomes more interesting. Since virtual reality has proven more interesting than traditional teaching methods, it also increases motivation and attention from students. Dr. Eric McGregor of Bridgewater College, a computer science professor, speaks about student engagement and interest in saying,
"It's because you are engaged and you're moving around and it's a different experience."
Most of what makes virtual reality more interesting than traditional teaching methods is the fact that virtual reality can transport students to places they are not able to physically visit. According to Sandra Dutra-Piavison, virtual reality can transport students to places that are impossible to visit in the real world, such as traveling inside the human body. Julie Miller, a teacher at Brunswick Elementary School in Maryland, advocates for this concept.
Kids can get to do things that they may not have the exposure to because of where they live or because of monetary issues, things like that.
In a TED Talk, Michael Bodekier details that through the virtual reality simulator that he and other researchers created, students are able to perform experiments with mathematical equations just like in a real lab. The virtual laboratory is also paired with schools such as MIT so that students are able to view and interact with cutting-edge cancer research. A science teacher from Brunswick High School in Maryland, Jim Kelly, explains that students can also perform chemistry experiments that would be too dangerous to perform in the actual laboratory.
In chemistry, if we're using dangerous chemicals, virtual reality for a reaction, I would love to use for any kind of dangerous reactions. We can bring dangerous chemicals in the classroom with this. We can bring explosives, to include explosives.
Have universities actually seen an increase in learning effectiveness through virtual reality? A study conducted at Stanford University and Technical University of Denmark, explained by Bodekier, found a 76% increase in learning effectiveness with virtual labs over traditional teaching methods. Virtual reality combined with the coaching of a teacher found a 101% increase in learning effectiveness. Sandra Dutra-Piavison explains in her research that virtual reality helps students comprehend concepts. This is due to the increase in interactive learning that virtual reality provides, rather than just sitting and listening to a lecture. Final thoughts from teachers? Dr. Eric McGregor sums up his opinion on virtual reality in the classroom.
I think this will become, in the future, a tool that educators can use to help educate people.
And Mr. Jim Kelly voices his opinion in saying,
To not do so would be criminal.
Finally, final thoughts from Mrs. Julie Miller include,
I think it would be great. I think we are moving towards using a lot more technology in the future.
Virtual reality has shown an increase in interest in the classroom, which is useful for educators and students alike. It has the ability to transport students to places they have never been or may never get to go, such as exploring Mars, seeing a chemical reaction inside of a beaker, or exploring the inside of a human body. Virtual reality increases learning effectiveness due to the increased interest and experiences it provides as well. Exploring this technology may increase the amount of student involvement and engagement in the classroom, which leads to a better school experience for all.